So currently living through Hurricane Matthew. But shit, still got things I gotta get done. So I'm currently about to go to Walmart and pay this rent for the month. Yeah, I'm still living in an apartment right now. Don't really have to. Well, yeah, I have to at the moment. But because of the lease and everything, so we living in this apartment life. So heading to Walmart now. Got invited to go to Atlanta. It's like last minute. I was gonna roll, but like I'm gonna have to sit this trip out. Damn, I wanted to go, man. I really did. I had plans on going anyway, but not this time. Gotta sit it out. So about to go to Walmart, pay this rent. Probably link up with Twan later to go get some more cabinets for the house that we're renovating. And it's pretty much it for the day. Well, that's not pretty much it. We got a little bit. I got to grade papers. I'm still working at the moment teaching. So got to grade papers and be an adult, a boring adult. But yeah, heading to Walmart. So I have to go pay the rent. Money center's closed. So gotta figure out plan B, get this rent paid. See you later though. So since Walmart is closed, I have to go to plan B, which is Kroger. Oop. Just leaving Kroger. Finally paid the rent. Keep floating another month. About to go probably get something to drink. Fuck it. You know, it's funny. Whenever I think or I get worried about stuff, God has a way of like just showing me how blessed I am. And it's like what you think is really a problem really isn't. Like, look at this. They had a whole tree. Like, that could have been my spot. That could have been my mom's. That could have been anybody. So, you know, just take your time. And we laugh and joke like, oh, the hurricane wasn't really that bad. But, like, that shit really did affect some people. Like, so just be safe out here. Do the best you can. Like, be thankful for what you have and appreciate what you have, because you never know what'll happen. Storm or no storm, like, shit happens. Life is real. Good luck to them. Just had a little mini wreck. Lord knows I've been through those before. Plenty of times. Too many darn times. Anyways, back to the crib. And then I guess with me, the biggest thing is like, just have faith in me. Like, I know right now things are crazy. Like, they're crazy. I'm in a crazy situation right now. But just have faith in me and know it'll be okay. Like, you go through the rain with me, and then when we get through the storm, like, everything else will just be there. And I mean, everybody isn't built like that. You know, there's not too many women that could stand behind somebody that's like busting their ass and doesn't have anything to show for it. Because I mean, this deal, like I said, we signed the contract on July 30th. Here we are in October, and we're still like fuddling around trying to make this thing happen. And we've done negotiations, renegotiations, contracts expired, we re-signed contracts, and like, this deal has been shaky. But it's like, even if this deal falls through, I'm a fighter and I'm gonna come out on top. So it's like, just have faith in me and just understand, like, what you're doing, what I'm going through right now, it'll pay off. It really will. And I mean, for whatever reason, I don't know, I can't speak for her. It's like, she doesn't understand that, or she doesn't care to understand that, which I get. Like, it's draining. She's probably just tired and frustrated, which makes sense. But I'm gonna land on my feet. I'm gonna be a fighter. Like, that's all I know. So anything else doesn't really make sense to me. So yeah. And we're not together, we just live together. It's crazy. We've been broken up since June. and it's October. So yeah, hopefully, what I'm thinking is when this deal closes, we can go our separate ways and just part peacefully and do what's best for my son. My biggest thing, is like when people think I'm talking, I'm really expressing myself. I wouldn't say I'm complaining. Well, I'm not complaining because regardless, I have to deal with the situations. I just vent to people, I want people to understand, like, yeah, I'm going through stuff and everybody goes through stuff. It's not going through stuff that defines you. It's how you overcome these things that define you and determine who you are as a person. So like, when we go through these trying times, and the past few months have really been the most trying. I'll say the past year, give or take, has been a very trying time for me personally. But I've had bouts with depression, like just getting seriously down. Like, I don't do that anymore. It's just a matter of, all right, we got work to do, man. So like, I don't want anybody to think I'm like just complaining or whining. No. It's just, there's somebody else somewhere, and that's always been my thing. Like, there's somebody somewhere else that could use this and say, well, if he's doing it, I could do it too. And the whole purpose of me doing this, my real estate life thing, is because I was looking for somebody that's sharing their life but doing real estate at the same time, and there wasn't anybody. And so my thing is to like fill that void, to show the youth, the people that's younger than me or the people that's older than me, that like, yo, it's real, you can do it. You can find something that's not the 9 to 5 and you'll be alright. You have to follow your own path and follow your own dreams. And you're gonna offend some people. Some people aren't gonna understand. Like, believe it or not, there's some people that don't really grasp the concept of not having a job but still generating income. There's people that think like, if you don't have a job, then you're doing something sneaky or something shady. Like, no, there's legitimate ways. Or they're so stuck on fear, like, well, if you do this, it's not gonna work. What if you fail? My thing is, what I'm doing now, I'm already failed. Like, I'm a teacher. I won't say where, but like, that's not it for me personally. Like, I'm not making the kind of money that I feel like I deserve. I'm not really living a fulfilled life that I want to. I can't do the things that I want to do on a day-to-day basis. But don't get me wrong, I enjoy teaching and I'm thankful that I am able to get a job. But at the same time, it's like, do I really want a job? And if I ask that, the answer is no, I don't want a job. I want something that's going to allow me to be able to generate income and then still live and enjoy life at the same time. Everybody doesn't think like that, and that's understandable. They're just not from that same school of thought that I'm from. So all of that, yeah, it's a little mini rant, but basically my thing is, I just want people to do what makes you happy, but at the same time find a way to make money. Or don't necessarily do what makes you happy, but do something that's gonna get you in the position to do what makes you happy. Because you gotta start from somewhere. I think about slavery. Slaves, or not slaves, indentured servants rather, because slavery, there wasn't really any way to get out of slavery. But indentured servants, they had to work for people that they didn't want to work for and do things that they didn't want to do, so that in hopes that they would be able to pay their way out and live a better life. Like, there has to be more to life. And I'm sitting in the parking lot randomly right now, going through Hurricane Matthew. Like I said, I've seen trees knocked over, whatnot, but everything's gonna be alright. I have faith. I have enough faith in myself to go for it. I don't know if I showed y'all this one or not yet, but here's another one. God is good, When you think about all the things that could happen or could affect you, the little problems that you do have, they're not really that big of a deal. Like, so So this is currently the property that I have under contract. I've had it under contract for a while now. Won't really go into details about why I've had it under contract for a while, but yes, it is a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom spot, and we're looking to close on it this month. Well, really within the next week or so, we're looking to go ahead on the close on this property. I think I already said it's a 5-bed, 3-bath. Upstairs and downstairs. There's a pool in the backyard, which will probably be filled in. But yeah, this is my first property. We're in it for a decent chunk of money. I won't say the amount yet, but it's a pretty good amount. Good enough to make me consider leaving my job and doing this full time. Just going ahead and taking that leap of faith and seeing what happens. I don't know why I always end up scratching right under my nose. Well, I know why. My darn mustache gets itchy. It starts tickling things. Pause. So yeah, this is the spot that we're looking to work on and get sold. Actually have a buyer, and the buyer's been so we'll see what happens. Still working on this. Been a really long process. I'm just ready to get to the closing on this property so we can move on and get another one, but this one has been taking a pretty long time. Right here in Columbia, South Carolina.